World Press Freedom Day was proclaimed by the UN General Assembly in December 1993, following the recommendation of UNESCO's General Conference. This was a follow-up to the 1991 Windhoek Declaration for the Development of a Free, Independent, and Pluralistic Press, arising from Namibia's newfound freedom, the slow unraveling of apartheid in South Africa, and the growing resistance to African dictatorships and the autocratic regimes.
Looking at the essence of the entire celebration, basically we are looking at the fundamental principles of press freedom. We are looking at the state of press freedom across the world, evaluating press freedom across the world. It's also an opportunity for us to rise in defense of attacks, against the media. And it's also an opportunity for us to pay tribute to a number of our colleagues that have lost their lives in the course of their practice.
This year's World Press Freedom Day has as its theme, Journalism under Digital Siege. It spotlights the multiple ways in which journalism is endangered by surveillance and digitally mediated attacks on journalists and the consequences of all this on public trust and in digital communications.
The technologies that were created to monitor cyberspace criminals and terrorists are now being used to monitor journalism professions. One of the core value, one of the core ethics of journalism profession is that any information given to you in confidence must not be disclosed even at the point of death. But with the new technology that the government is deploying, they can expose your sources. They can expose your source of information. And they can also expose what you are discussing with your sources and others.
In recent years, press freedom has come under siege globally as authoritarianism gains strength. Independent journalists increasingly face draconian legal restrictions and threats to their liberty and safety.
If you look at the UNESCO report that was released recently, UNESCO's report indicates that 88% of the world populations agree that there's fast declining of press freedoms around the world. And if you also look at that, the same report also indicates that between 2016 and 2021, about 445 journalists have been killed around the world. And that shows that there is journalism or press freedoms around the world is under severe attack.
In order to credibly and effectively promote press freedom around the world, there are certain expectations from democratic governments. It is expected that policies are consistent with domestic and international laws and principles protecting media freedom, as well as the rights to expression, information, and opinion. Benny Ark, Arise News.